What's going on, everybody? It's about that time. Boy BK got a nice little video talking about the FANG stocks, potential stock market crash, and what that means for BTC. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and make this money.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Shout out to everybody joining me live on the air right now. We are on Facebook, YouTube, I believe Periscope, Twitch. You know, just trying to get the crypto word out and help these people make some money. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get the profit as a result, and today is no exception. So without further ado, let's make it do what it do and go ahead with today's featured discussion. I want to make sure the chat is up. There it goes. What's going on, everybody? Live in the chat, 17 people. What up? What up? Real quick before we get started, you already know we got a lot of resources available free for the people. Jump on over to bossofbitcoin.com, scroll down, check out the playlist, chart like a boss. If you're just trying to get set up to make some money, got a bunch of free videos over there, really good content just to get you situated. And the reason I wanted to do this video is because we are indeed at what I would call a tipping point. If you follow, you know, the bobbleheads on the street, on Bloomberg, on TV, and the pigeons squawking on the street, Jimbo the Clown, and the rest of the gang, you'll see that these are indeed turbulent times for the slave labor debt paper Ponzi scheme known as the US dollar, right? One of the biggest contributing factors of growth that, you know, they've seen on paper has been this right here, the FANG stocks, F-A-N-G, short for Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Through those four subsidies, entities, the entire stock market has been held up for about 2 years now. If you actually look at the Russell, I did a chart on this a while ago, but if you look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 is down, but FANGs are up, right? And so much that FANGs have gone up so much, the top, say, 20 technology stocks in the market have gone up so much so far to where they can they're literally holding up the rest of the market, the bottom 98, 99%, right? And this is a major problem. This is a major problem. I'm gonna jump in the chart in a second, but one of the things I think is very important to do whenever we have an opportunity is called sentiment analysis, and that's really just to jump in feet first and look to see what the collective eclectic of Big Brother, what do they think over here, right? So you just type in stock market crash, and this is the general assessment. First of all, you notice right away Business Insider, that's one of the top publications, they're saying it's going to happen and it's going to erase 20 trillion with a T, trillion. We're like 1% of that. The entire crypto market is 1%. And they're saying 100 times over is going to get wiped off the board, right? And this was just printed yesterday, right? My man Wallbanger said there is no bailout this time. I would agree, because essentially a bailout infers future trust and commitment and capital from the constituents. And I think people are waking up to this game, and I don't know if they're gonna want to play anymore. The Street, you know, just put this article out. Wall Street market crash 1929. What was it and why did it happen? What happened? We still don't know. 100 years later, 10 more market crashes. We're still lost, guys. I don't know. Someone needs to figure this out. You know, it's like a squirrel chasing his tail. It just never figures out that, you know, we just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. This is why, right? Irrational exuberance, right? They have different metrics and different indicators you can use, but at the end of the day, there's two things happening, right? The first is that the world as a whole, the entire population has printed more money than it has to back up in value. 63 trillion with a T dollars worth. Carlos says still supporting me 100%. Appreciate it. Thank you. Each one, reach one, reach one, teach one. Right? $63 trillion. Right? Borrowed money. And believe it or not, these four companies over here, I might go through one of their annual reports or 10K, 10Q just to show you, but they can actually borrow money to go buy up other stocks, right? They get loans at, say, 1%, and then they buy up their own stock and shoot it up 10%. Free money, you know? But sooner or later, the chickens come home to roost. And this is talking about $63 trillion led by United States. China, Japan has 239% debt to GDP. I think a lot of that is still left over from like the 80s and 90s. They basically destroyed their economy a long time ago. Greece, you hear a lot, you know, about the Greece, you know, debt default. But look at Greece compared to the rest of the world. Canada has like 8 times more debt than Greece. But you don't hear about Canada. You know, Spain's got 3.5 times more debt than Greece. Don't hear about Spain. And this is a problem across the board. So what we're looking at potentially on this next recession, depression, market crash, correction, whatever terminology or dictation you choose to use for it, a lot of people are talking about a global reset. What is a global reset? Well, let's check out this. Talking about IMF. They think it could go to gold. Global reset basically means that it's like you playing a video game, you know. I used to do this a lot. Play my little brother in football and Madden or something, you know. He start beating me real bad. I think I come back. I played like halftime, you know, come out third quarter, ready. Bam! He knock it down my throat again for another touchdown, and I just jump up, hit the reset button. Screen go black. All the points he had disappear off the screen. You know, we both start back 0-0. He would get so mad. you know, or you like wait till like the last play of the game, you know, and it don't work out. He's running down the field, about to score a touchdown. Right before you get to the end zone, I jump up, hit the reset button. I did that a few times. But that's essentially what we're looking at is, you know, the screen's gonna go black. All the numbers get wiped off, because when you're this far in the hole, it really, you know, it's really at that point, it's not a game worth playing anymore for a lot of people. And countries are even demolishing their own currency. Venezuela demolished their own currency. Zimbabwe demolished their own currency. UK and the Brexit, you know, looking to demolish their own currency. China, for the past, I think, 10 years, have intentionally devalued their own currency. And that's what we're looking at. And when we look at the FANG stocks in particular, right? Let's get back to the discussion at hand. Did I mess up? Oh yeah, 2 A's. You're right. My man, Big Zach said Apple is also in the FANG stock. So yeah, it's 2 A's, FAANG. I'll fix this little graphic after we're done. So yeah, Facebook, Amazon, and Apple. Apple is like $1 trillion. Anybody want to buy the last ticket for the Titanic? You know, that's what we're looking at for a lot of these stocks. I see somebody just did a super chat. There we go. You know, we coming up in the world. We got our alerts jumping off. Appreciate it. Let's move that over there. That way it's like, it's cool. Yeah, that's real cool. Thank you, sir. What'd he say? He said, could the coming movie into crypto be considered a jubilee to those that have positioned themselves? The coming move into crypto. Yes. And I believe you're referring to Polny. Bo's very knowledgeable on this type of stuff. And yes, I think it's going to be a green spring. I said it here first. Just remember where it came from. Just like when I came on and said, are you watching closely? When Bitcoin was $5,800, total crypto market cap like 188 million. I said, we're going up from here. So yes, going into November, probably all the way up through March, I think crypto will indeed go much, much higher. I think we'll probably hit, you know, somewhere around $500 billion, 500 billion in the market. So if you further that as a jubilee, I think all the altcoins similar, you know, probably top 20 altcoins will double up between now and then with regards to their Bitcoin value. Essentially, the entire market is going to almost double. So that's the beginning of a jubilee. I think this is a much bigger cycle. We're looking at a global transition here. We're looking at 70+ trillion dollars that need to find a new home, right? And so specifically with the FANG stocks, this just happened today. IBD, Investor Business Daily, one of the most respected, you know, investing publications of the last century. FANG stocks haven't done this since April. Right? They're talking about Amazon, Facebook, Google tested their 500. What is this? Tested its 50-day line. Now, something to remember. I don't do days, you know. It's not worth it in crypto. We don't have the luxury of waiting days, weeks, for a trend to confirm. So we need to move much, much quicker. That's why we live on a 4-hour and a 1-hour candle to multiply volatility by turnover, right? But it says right here, Amazon and Netflix fell below their 50-day moving average. Google has been hitting resistance at its 50-day line. And Facebook continued going down. I told y'all 2 months ago, Facebook was going down to $100, right? So we see from two different sources, two different sides of the same coin. It's inevitable that these techno giants who have literally sucked the blood out of the market, you know, is correcting its course, right? Somebody said a global debt jubilee, if that's what they call it when they hit the reset button, you know, and reset that number down to 0, then sure, you know, you got enough players in the game that will benefit from something like that. The only people that won't benefit are those that are more than well off already. So they'll just have to manage somehow, if that is indeed what happens. Get yourself some Neo if you haven't done it already. This is my trading view. I don't know if I posted this chart. Did I post this chart? Hopefully I did. Check me out on TradingView, BD Kelly 1203 on there. A lot of these charts I post for free. You can also go to the website and click that button right there, TradingView, or you can click the link in the description. That will take you to my TradingView page, BD Kelly 1203, where you see that I post all these different charts, tips, tricks, breakouts, alerts, whatever you want to call it, free of charge. So let's go back to our main window. And if you appreciate this video, hit that thumbs up button for a player one time. I appreciate you. And we'll just look at, who did they say? Amazon. Because I think Amazon is like the gorilla in the group. $2,000 for Amazon stock, anyone? That's funny. All right, so you see, using the boss method, we would have avoided this big loss here. We would have sold up here, you know, right at 1950. Let's do this. I'm gonna do Amazon. Let's do all of them. I'm gonna show y'all how to do all of them. Amazon, Apple, FAA, Facebook, FAAN, Netflix, Google. All right, we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this works. In parentheses, divided by 5. Nope. Let's try it one more time. Netflix, Apple, Facebook, Google, Apple, Facebook, Netflix. So that puts them all together. Joey Turner, what's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Divided by 5. Takes a little bit. It has to run the data in the background. There it goes right there. So we got Amazon, Apple, Facebook. We got all of those. Right? Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, and Netflix all averaged together. One little digital ETF for you on a 343. What do we see right away? This last intersection right there. 77 is going negative. 7's going negative. 2 beats 1. That means that's gonna go negative, right? Even if we just took this cycle right here, capstone it, basically say the maximum energy on the 7. See that? What do we got? Running out of steam. If we went up to it, can't even get it that high. That's where we're going to fall. It won't happen that quick though. In order to get where it's going to happen, let's take this 1.0, stretch it to the intersection of the 1.6, which is right there. That's kind of macro cycle to macro cycle. Oh boy, this is gonna be blitz. Slow, all the way out there. Another way you can do it is basically do a straight cycle from these little quick breakout points here. A straight line right here. Still comes back to that 1.6 line. Basically, we had this positive energy. We have to give it equal time to become negative energy. This is where it's gonna go. And that's gonna be 550 next fall. Next fall, we will see the fall. Confirmed. That's gonna create, that's just ugly. This is basically going to create a huge head and shoulders. Completely destroyed that tool right there. forget how to do that. But that's gonna be it right there. Let's take this off. Take this off. Let's go down with it. You can see again, we come right back to that 550 in between that red zone right there, right? The bottom isn't gonna hit for a while. This is a big, big fall. This is when the bottom will hit. We'll start to maybe be able to see life, but that'll probably be a dead cat bounce going into a another big fall. The problem when you have this much debt, you know, 100 times the entire crypto market, is that it's just going to keep going down, right? And so I think that's the opportunity for Bitcoin, is as one goes down, one will go up. And I've talked about this before. At the bottom, yeah, Big Shot said got the right idea. Waiting on the bottom to come so we can just buy it up, buy back our freedom. I've talked about this before. Because essentially stock market is just going to keep going down and down and down and down and down. You know, we're looking at an 84-year cycle from the Great Depression. 84 is 7 times 12. 12 is complete. 7 is complete. And you get, you know, everything happens in succession. And so now that we know that, I think this is the opportunity that we have, kind of just like Shai said, like, you know, do we go running high? Do we, you know, hope for the best? You know what I'm saying? Do we go keep, you know, trading our lives for a cubicle, a 401k, and a corporate logo on the bottom of our paycheck every week? The problem with having somebody else sign on your money, endorse your money, is that in order for that system to keep working, they're always making more than you are, right? And so this is what Robert Kiyosaki talked about in Rich Dad Poor Dad. He said you should never, ever, ever trade your time for money. That's what the brokest people in the world do. And that's why it's so easy to do it, because the system wants you to stay broke, right? Once you get systems of efficiency and inefficiency working in your favor, which is exactly what we did with the boss method, now you have a chance to win. Now everybody else's inefficiency is actually beneficial to you, right? Big Shot said, AKA, don't buy the house right now. I would probably agree. Hold off if you can, you know. I know my man over there in Vegas actually, you know, sold his house last summer for crypto, right? He's doing pretty good as a result. You always want to accumulate assets that are increasing in value, not decreasing. Paper, fiat, slave labor, debt paper, Wall Street value decreasing, crypto increasing. You know, buy low, sell high, ride the wave, chart like a boss. You know what I'm saying? And then bring some back for the family, right? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make some money. That's all I got, everybody. Man said, boss, you should write a book. I'm in the process of it. It's just a lot going on. If you appreciate this content, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe right now. Join the Money Team, #1 Facebook group in the world. If you in the chat right now, shout your country out. I'm coming right back to you guys in 30 seconds. Let's get back to our window here. If you're just now joining, go on Facebook.com, #1Bitcoin, 20 1,000 of my best friends come together to help each other make money in the markets. This is 100% completely free, right? You know, newbies, young, old, you know, colors don't matter. We don't accept none of those labels that the CJBs try to put on us so they could divide us and conquer us. This is where we come together, you know, just like the good old days. People helping people. And then we do have these resources available. I told you about the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. This is the Chart Like a Boss playlist. Again, it is bossofbitcoin.com. We also do have some products available for purchase. The profit package, I just updated this thing today. The last profit package made 30% Bitcoin in a week. So it's not a game. I take this quite serious, and I'm quite good at what I do. And what do? I help people make money. This was the last profit package. This is not this profit package. But last week, you can see ADA, 0x, IOTA, all using the 7 and 77. We hit about 30, I want to say 34%, little less than 5% per coin that was on that list. And I just updated it for this week. That is on the website right now. So either the one-time purchase or a monthly subscription, either or will do you just fine. And when you're ready to put down 2, pick up 6 like a boss. Jump in the VIP trading group, where we have direct access, private chat capabilities, you know, screen share, all that good stuff. You know, I'm just trying to help as many people as I can make some money. That way we can go back to being humans again and not financial slaves to a number on a screen. So who we got rocking out right now? New York in the building. Dago. Spliff Star. I know we had the Gnostic Warrior holding down for Noya. Boss Team, Corey Madden, K Archie, Flow Rider, Shaquan, the Cycles. You know, he boss walking in Sacktown. You know, good to see you again. And that's it, everybody. That's all I got. So with that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. Bam! The boss, boy BK. No matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Wall banger in corporate America. I feel sorry for you, brother. Trade that 401k in for some crypto. You'll be glad you did. Till we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh? Arms. Huh?